08085 909 693. Here's Peter in Warrington. Hello, Peter.
Hi, Stephen. How are you?
I'm okay. Go ahead. Thanks for calling.
I think Donald Trump needs to speak to Nigel Farage. I think he's going to be the key decision maker in the short term. And what should be on the table is a discussion about a united Ireland. What I'd like to see is Ireland united with Wales, Scotland, England, and that's one island, one big country. And Dundalk would make a new capital. I think that would make sense. So I'd like that to be discussed. And I think that's more important than all these meetings and having a cup of tea with Charles Windsor.
Why do you support Trump? What is it about him?
I think he can make things happen. And you've seen that. So he can facilitate. And he's got the clout to make decisions.
Give me examples of what he's made happen. Not what he said he's made happen, what he's actually made happen.
Say that again, please, Steve.
Give me examples of what he has actually made happen. Not what he's claiming, but what he's actually. So what has he actually delivered? Were you able to say that about him? Oh, and at that, Peter goes.
I think that was a good answer.
No. Well, Errol, what do you think he's actually delivered in this term? Tangible, delivered success, as he claims.
Yeah, I mean, I would point to a few things that sort of stand out to people, and they're mostly domestic. So the U.S. border, that's been a huge issue. We've had hundreds of thousands of border crossers released into the country every month up until President Trump was elected. Last month and the month before that, number is down to 0. So the most important thing about that is protecting the most vulnerable people in our country, whether that be people who are being human trafficked or the bottom quadrant of labor. Then you have the deportations of violent criminal individuals, the worst of the worst, these type of people that we've been sending ICE agents. Keep in mind, he has a mandate from the American people to do this. My friend,
you're seriously saying it's only the worst of the worst that have been scooped by ICE?
No, that was I'm saying the initial scope of ICE was to go for that, and now we're of course expanding that because everybody who's illegally in the United States needs to at least come and work with us. But it goes beyond that. For example, when you look at what he's done regarding the anti-Semitism on campuses, with the judgment that Columbia University and a lot of these universities have had to do, the universities were out of control. They were an unsafe place for free debate. There's only one viewpoint allowed, and it got violent and it got nasty. And I remember my time as a student at Berkeley was ruined by this sort of craziness on university campuses. So that's another thing I would point to. Then I would look at the